I am coming to you live from the facility where the atmosphere is intense as we navigate a pivotal stretch of the season. We have significant developments to break down today, ranging from roster adjustments to coaching decisions that will define the trajectory of this franchise. There is a lot of noise surrounding the building, but I have the latest on where things stand. From personnel shifts to tactical adjustments, we are going deep into what is happening behind the scenes. Stay tuned because these updates are critical.
The situation surrounding Deshaun Watson remains the most significant storyline within the Cleveland Browns facility. As we track his recovery progress, the organization is balancing the immediate need for production with the long-term health of their marquee quarterback. When we look at the tactical implications of his absence, it is clear that the offensive scheme has had to pivot significantly. The coaching staff, led by Kevin Stefanski, has been forced to simplify certain reads and rely more heavily on the ground game to mitigate the pressure on the backup rotation. This shift is not just about replacing a player, it is about adjusting the identity of an entire unit. Historically, the team has faced challenges when transitioning away from a primary starter, and the current landscape is no different. The salary cap ramifications of the current contract structure further complicate the front office strategy. Andrew Berry is essentially working with a puzzle that requires both short-term fixes and long-term vision. We are looking at a scenario where the team must evaluate whether to lean into a more conservative, ball control offense or attempt to maintain the vertical passing threat they envisioned in the preseason. From a scouting perspective, the backups have displayed flashes of potential, but the consistency required to win in the AFC North is a different beast entirely. We are monitoring the injury report daily, as the medical staff continues to evaluate Deshaun Watson and his ability to handle the rigors of contact. If he returns, the scheme will likely revert to a more spread out look, utilizing his mobility to stretch the defense horizontally. However, until that happens, the team is stuck in a holding pattern. The emotional toll on the locker room is palpable, as leadership is being tested at every level. Players are looking for stability, and the coaching staff is doing their best to project confidence despite the uncertainty. Looking ahead, the upcoming schedule will dictate whether the team can remain competitive enough to keep their postseason aspirations alive. If the offense cannot find a rhythm, we might see more aggressive moves in the free agent market or practice squad elevations to spark a change. It is a defining moment for the entire organization, and every snap is under the microscope. We will continue to track the developments closely as the team prepares for their next opponent, keeping a sharp eye on any shifts in practice participation or team messaging. The path forward is narrow, but the objective remains the same: winning football games regardless of who is under center. This situation, while challenging, is the reality of the modern NFL, where depth is as critical as top-tier talent. As we bridge the gap to the next update, it is worth noting that the defensive side of the ball is also dealing with its own share of scrutiny.
If you are finding this insider analysis helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are committed to bringing you the most accurate updates on the Cleveland Browns every single week. Moving on, there is another major concern that has been circulating throughout the scouting department. Kevin Stefanski finds himself at a critical juncture as he navigates the complexities of the current season. The pressure to maintain a cohesive locker room while dealing with significant personnel hurdles is immense. Throughout the building, there is a clear focus on accountability and discipline, traits that Kevin Stefanski has emphasized since his arrival. When we analyze his play-calling tendencies, we see a coach who is constantly adapting to the strengths and weaknesses of his current roster. The recent adjustments to the offensive line protection schemes are a direct reflection of his attempt to protect his players while still trying to facilitate a high-functioning offense. From a tactical standpoint, the use of multiple tight end sets has been a signature move to provide both blocking support and versatility in the passing game. However, the effectiveness of these packages hinges on execution, and that is where the coaching staff has been spending the majority of their practice hours. Historical data shows that teams under his guidance often see a surge in the second half of the season, and the hope is that this year follows a similar trend. The front office remains in constant communication with the staff, ensuring that the roster construction aligns with the vision that Kevin Stefanski has for the team. This synergy is vital, especially when dealing with the salary cap constraints that every NFL team faces. We are seeing a more deliberate approach to player development, focusing on younger talent who can provide depth and value. The decision-making process during games, particularly on fourth down conversion attempts, has been a topic of debate among fans and analysts alike. It is clear that the coaching staff is leaning into a more analytical approach, prioritizing efficiency and high percentage outcomes. This is not always popular, but it is a consistent element of the modern game. As we look at the upcoming matchups, the ability of the staff to prepare the team for different defensive looks will be paramount. We are hearing reports of increased intensity during the weekly walkthroughs, signaling that the coaching staff is looking to sharpen the focus of the entire squad. The relationship between the coaches and the players is reportedly strong, which is a testament to the culture that has been built over the past few years. While the results on the scoreboard may not always reflect the effort, the underlying process is being evaluated with extreme rigor. We will continue to watch for any changes in the coaching staff responsibilities as the season progresses. The team is aware that every game is a must-win scenario if they want to secure a spot in the playoffs. It is a grind, but the team remains committed to the process. This leads us directly into another major conversation regarding the future of the roster and player personnel.
Andrew Berry continues to work the phones as he manages the delicate balance of the Cleveland Browns' salary cap and depth chart. The role of a general manager in the NFL is never truly quiet, and recent weeks have been particularly active as the team evaluates their options for mid-season upgrades. Andrew Berry has built a reputation for being calculated and patient, often waiting for the right value rather than making impulsive trades that could hinder the team in future years. The current roster construction is a reflection of his philosophy to build through the trenches while finding high-value contributors in the draft. When we look at the current cap situation, it is clear that he is managing a tight window, which makes every roster move a significant exercise in risk management. The scouting department has been working overtime to identify potential targets who could provide immediate help without requiring a massive capital investment. This is where the true skill of a general manager shines, as he navigates the waiver wire and free agent market to address gaps caused by injury or underperformance. The team has seen several players step up in recent games, which is a credit to the talent identification that has been a hallmark of his tenure. We are keeping a close watch on any potential contract extensions or restructures that might be in the works to provide more breathing room for the team. The strategy has always been to maintain a competitive core while ensuring that the organization remains sustainable for the long run. In terms of draft capital, the team is looking at their future assets as a way to potentially move up or acquire veteran talent if the right opportunity presents itself. It is a complex game of chess that requires constant communication with the coaching staff to ensure that the acquisitions align with the specific needs of the scheme. The fan base is naturally anxious for moves that will change the immediate outlook, but the front office is focused on the bigger picture. We have seen similar roster-building approaches in the past, and the leaders. As we move closer to the trade deadline, the intensity of these discussions will only increase. We are monitoring every rumor and report, but we remain focused on the official moves that actually have an impact on the field. The team is currently evaluating several internal options to address the depth concerns at critical positions. This proactive approach is exactly what the organization needs to stay in the hunt for the division title. The resilience of this roster will be tested in the coming weeks, and the moves made by the front office will be a major factor in how the season unfolds.
It has been an incredibly busy news cycle for the Cleveland Browns, and we have covered the key developments regarding the quarterback situation, the coaching approach, and the ongoing roster management. It is a challenging time, but the team is working hard to find their rhythm and climb back into the playoff race. What do you think about the current direction of the team? Should they be more aggressive with trades, or is staying the course the right move? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.